And of course, this is Openwidewitch Tarot. All right, where we keep it PG, but always keep it G. My fiance said that little line I say is real lame, but I don't care because it's mine and I like it. Okay. But anywho, you guys. So everything's in the description box below. How to book a personal reading with me through my business email at openwidewitch@yahoo.com. My Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, everything is under Open Wide Witch, okay? Girl, guy, you can literally Google me and find me under Open Wide Witch. I'm going to be there some way, somehow, under the little, Google thing, okay? So, anywho, I am going to be using the Love Oracle decks. This is by 𝙒𝙠𝙩𝙪𝙧, okay? So, you guys, this pick-a pile is going to be, oh, child, what was this pick-a pile supposed to be? How is your future, who is your future spouse? How are they going to be? It's going to be something like that, one or the other, like, what is your future spouse like, okay? So you guys, we have 3 piles right here. This is, excuse my fiance, he's going to the bathroom. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. You guys can pause the video and just decide on which one is, calls out to you. But we're going to get into it, okay? I'm going to go to pile number 1. Alrighty. So let's get into it. Alrighty. So if you guys chose pile number 1, you chose the, the NK Makeup Nail Enamel with Hardeners, okay? This is like a green nail polish. So pile number 1, I do feel like there is possibly something in regards to, renewal, okay? Because green talks about renewal. You could be dealing with an earth sign, or your spouse is going to be an earth sign, or you're going to be an earth. But this is specifically about your spouse, though. Your spouse could be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, okay? But I feel like you guys are going to be, this is going to be something like hard. Well, okay. Something else that be hard. But anywho, make sure you're 18 and older, okay? So, it's something that is really hardened about someone, okay? Maybe it's something hardened about your future spouse. Maybe this relationship is going to be a little hard, or maybe it's a positive effect where it's like you guys are so solid, nothing can break you. Because, with nail polish, when it has hardeners kind of in the nail polish, it basically makes sure that your paint is dry to where it doesn't chip, and it can, dry faster. So it could be a positive, it could be a negative, but let's see. And let's get into it. Also, your person could really, really like how you do your nails. Maybe you guys are nail techs or something like that. Or, yeah, something about your nails, possibly. Okay. So, let's get into it. Hi, baby. Yeah, I'm using it, baby. Okay. So, you guys, let's see. Also, you guys, your future spouse might love baby talk. Or, like, you might, yeah, okay, you turn it up, baby. Your future, you might talk like a baby. Like, well, I don't talk like a baby, but I'm real sweet when I talk to my man sometimes. Sometimes I'll be like, blase, blase, and then sometimes I'll be like, hey, baby. So, yeah, this person might like how, you talk. They might like how you're submissive, possibly, or something like that. But let's get into it. So, we have this little spread right here. This is Lord Brian. Clarified by... Okay, let me tell you something. I'm not even going to say the names because I butcher them. Just follow along with me, okay? So, this row is going to be for how your future spouse is going to be, like, well, how they're going to be like, their personality and so forth. This row is going to be for how they view you, okay? So let me scoot this over because you can't really see this card, which is very annoying, but yeah. So, alrighty, you guys. So, how is your future spouse pile number one? So this person has either came out of a relationship, and I feel like the hurt is very, very deep and still felt. Because with this Courtney Love, I don't know if you guys know how Courtney relationship was with, the guy she was going with. He was like a famous punk rock star, but it was very, very toxic. Very, very toxic. She went through a lot, okay? Um, a relationship literally kind of tore them apart and probably even made them cry or want to. I feel like this person values friendship over love, like kind of over a relationship in general. So if the love runs out of a friendship, no, if the love runs out of a relationship, the friendship will keep you guys together. Okay. Because I feel like something with these notes, it's like this person isn't really an expressive person. They probably would rather write their feelings down or they just kind of keep it to themselves, but they're not really as talkative or vocal about, the heart chakra type of things. Um, so they're definitely giving Aquarius vibes, or they have these placements, okay? They're into giving their woman everything and like spoiling them with this Marie Antoinette. Um, they they love a woman who loves to be spoiled, like really bad. But this is the thing. I feel it's kind of to compensate for something they lack emotionally, mentally, or physically, spiritually. Okay, one or the other. But this is kind of how they kind of, make up for that, if that makes sense. So, this person has a lot of hurt to them. Okay, that still needs to be healed. And they even need to mature more, especially emotionally. This is a person who would kind of blame a breakdown on a relationship um, on another more than themselves. Okay. Um, so yeah, this person might also like how you might be very into luxury. This is giving like Taurus Libra vibes. So if you're a Libra Taurus, ding 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 ding, girl, that's girl or guy, that's you. um, but yeah, one thing I'm not gonna lie, this is not really a good thing, but one thing you won't probably know with this person is how much you mean to them. You don't know how much you mean to me. I can't breathe without you. But I feel like it's crazy because this person won't express it, but they will show it. So you'll have to take the suitable hints, if that makes sense. Okay. So that's literally how your person is. Now, how they view you. Um, so there might be something in regards to, when you guys meet, it's something about the evening or the nighttime or late at night. Maybe you guys have late at night calls. Maybe you have late at night meetups because it says it's the friend you call after hours that matters. So it could be something in regards to that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it might be the first link y'all, hit a little tink. Okay. So I feel like they feel like you are very beautiful, okay? How they view you, they feel like you take your time with your look, especially in the beginning. So this is kind of how they're going to view you in the beginning, okay? Well, we could say the beginning and also through the whole relationship, if that makes sense. Like, I guess the last card would kind of be, you get what I'm saying. But just know, there's something about your appearance that they love, okay? Um, they love it like a lot. They feel like you look like money or wealth. Even if you're not as wealthy or as financially stable, you come off like money. You dress like money. You most likely are very classy. Um, and this is kind of how they view you, especially when they first meet you. Um, you both will grow a friendship, but it'll be very hard for them to not view you romantically. So romance will happen kind of fairly quickly, even if they try not to make it happen. Hilarious enough, they might be torn between the present with you and a past person that they still could be dealing with, or they still could be dealing with other people. It kind of gives the vibe of like you guys are kind of like dating. And they're dealing with, you just came into this person live and they're dealing with someone, you're dealing with someone or other people. I feel like they're going to be dealing with people um more than you, not gonna lie. Or I think they could kind of view you as like you might have, no, 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 no. No, no, no. Yeah, this is kind of how they view it. Something with a past person and you. But this is the thing. But there's something about you that you will blow all competition out of the water. Okay. Especially when it comes to dating. Even when when you guys first really hit it off, you will become the forefront of this person's life, especially sexually. So I don't know, because there's too many, y'all might kind of have sex very quick. Okay. Um, but of course, with grace, there's something that they feel about that's very sexual with you, but you do it in a very, you come off in a very graceful way, if that makes sense. Or they just look at you very sexually. Okay, they feel like you're really sexy. So they feel like you're definitely an enigma. A well-wrapped lady in the streets, but like a freak in a bed. Okay, their exes and people around them might become really attracted to you. Even though they should be looking at you as kind of like competition, this person might feel like you're down for threesomes or there's talks about it, but it gives a very captivating vibe that you have. And they feel like you're enchanting, not just with them, but with everyone else around them. And almost like they'll bring you around others for them to understand and be like, like, see, isn't she or he like drawing? Isn't like, isn't this person so amazing? Like, they are going to want to show you off. So, like very quickly. Okay. And I feel like they will kind of look at you like as a trophy for everyone else to see. The only person that was like, it's like, yeah, you're the only person that's like wild enough to tame them and make them settle down. And I feel like that's what these women in the background don't see, because you have, like I said, you have this elegance, but you also are very, very like wild at the same time. And it's really something about your appetite in some way that's stronger than theirs, and your masculine energy is too. But it's wrapped up in this cloth of class and grace. And I feel like that's what they like about you the most. It's like, how can you be, so like real freaky and like real wild and real sexual? You might fulfill all this person's fantasies of what they want in a woman, mentally, sexually, emotionally, and so forth. But it's just like, oh my God, I can't believe you're really here. That's kind of how it's given. So you constantly stimulate and surprise them, and they'll definitely never choose you over anyone else, mostly because of the amazement and the rush that you give them. So others who they were linked to will realize this, and they'll find it unbelievable how you got this person to commit so deeply. Okay. So I won't try to catch you in your lie, because it will come to me trust. I'm not going to lie. I do feel like they view you as someone who you're not really the person that will go pry for information, to find out if they're cheating on you, if they're doing something. You could be one of those people where like things just come to you, things that you need to know. So if they're ever doing something, they feel like that you would catch them. Um, Not catch them like physically, but somehow, some way you would find out. And you might not even press the issue about it, because you just you could be very spiritual too, also. There's something really spiritual about you. But you are really, it's just like you're very unexplainable. Okay. And I really feel like this is how this person is kind of going to view you. Like they're just going to view you as like this. It's like like I can't even describe. Literally, it's just like you can't even describe. Like you're a one of a kind type of woman. Okay. And it's just very, I don't think people would be. And another thing, I feel like they view you as like, on the surface, this is what they saw, and then you ended up showing them like something totally different. I don't know if they thought maybe you weren't, I won't say dumb, but I'm just giving it to you straight. It's kind of like they just looked at you as like, oh, you were just looks. and it was just, maybe it was probably just going to be sex, and that's what it was going to be. But then it turned to something totally bigger, and they realized like you were so much more spiritual than imaginable. If you guys ended up having sex very quickly, they're going to feel like your sex is very spiritual. um yeah, and there's just something about you guys always knowing stuff or finding something out. Okay, so pile number one, that is your guys' reading of who is going to be your future spouse and how they'll view you. So yeah, part number one, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Click the notification bell button, because when you do, it allows you to never miss a beat with my videos. And please comment to let me know if this resonates or not. Also remember, this doesn't have to be for the future. Sometimes it can be a person in your present, because I've done readings like pickup piles like this, and it literally talks about my fiance. So yeah, remember that. Also keep that in mind. Okay. Alrighty, you guys. Until next time. Bye-bye. Okay, let's go to the next one. Alrighty. So, pile number two, you guys, if you chose this pile, you ended up choosing, what is it? Quartz, clear quartz. Okay. So this is like a little necklace that was actually given to me. I do in-person readings at a certain shop and spot that I'm normally at. And this guy, like, the place where I'm at is kind of like, it puts you in the mind of like Los Angeles, like, the places where you walk, they have like the strip malls and stuff like that. And like where I'm at, we are like a little family. So this guy ended up giving it to me that I know. He always like gives me crystals, and I do like readings for him and stuff like that. And he helps me with my energy and stuff. Oh my God. Damn it. Oh, down below, I'm actually going to post his Instagram, to where you can be able to purchase a crystal from him, or a crystal necklace. But this was given to me at a really perfect time. Wait a minute, let me see. Is this, now that I think about it? No. Wait a minute, I think so. Okay, let me tell you something. I don't know if it was so my mind, because so something is wanting to tell me to tell you guys a story, pile number two. So I was having my first pop-up event for my tarot readings. This is when I first started putting myself out there in person with readings instead of just being online. And I didn't have any crystals. I swear to God, out of nowhere, like 3 people gave me like crystals for free, like made necklaces for me and everything. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it was the guy, because he gave me like 2 of them. This is actually from when I was at the mall. So look, listen, keep that story, the story that I just said. But just, okay, so when I was at the mall, I was coming out of my when I was working, and this guy, he had like a little pop-up shop in the mall, and he ended up putting this necklace, I think. Oh, yeah, he ended up putting this necklace around my neck, right? Because I was looking for crystals. And he was like, I don't know, he just like gave it to me. And I was like, oh, is this mine? Is it for like for free? Because I think I was about to buy one, but he just put it on my neck and he was like, you can have it. And I was like, oh, thank you. Whoop-de-woo. And then I was like, well, let me still buy like a crystal so I don't feel like I'm just like taking from him. And I ended up buying like a $7, a crystal was like $75. And this was like $35 or something like that. And I got it for free. Okay. So, oh, got the Lord. So about two, there might be something where your future spouse, you might meet them by getting something free. I don't know if they're like, you go to a restaurant and they like give you your meal free. I don't know if like you meet them and they're like paying for everything, like everything is free. I don't know if they're a free person. But there's something about free, like, and it's like you meeting this person in the nick of time, and they're gonna help you with something. They're gonna give you something you need. Okay. Um, so yeah, very interesting. Okay. All right, let's cause God, I just spent 4 minutes. But I feel like it's something where like you're gonna be led to this person. Like it could be something where, say for instance, you have an event you're going to and you're trying to get your hair did. You got to get your hair did, you got to get your nails did, you got to get your toes did. And somehow along the way, you're going to end up stumbling on your future spouse like this and that way. It's like you're trying to do something or get something done for yourself, and somehow you might meet them and they might be one of the people who kind of help you get something or tell you a person you can go to get your hair or your nails did for a certain event. You know, it's something like that. So anywho, let's get into this. So you guys, now this is the thing. All right. So this one, I remember this one. And I'm not gonna lie. This was not a good reading. I'm gonna just start this out, and this is not a good general reading. Part number 2, but do not worry, okay? So this is how this top row is how your future spouse is pretty much going to be like. The bottom row is how they're going to feel about you and how they're going to view you. So I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say the names because it's going to take too long. But I'm just going to fill out the pictures and what I feel from this. Let me tell you something. I was called to the, it says, one night can follow you for the rest of your life. Okay. I do feel like let me show you. I feel like this person is, how this person is, they might have seen a certain relationship. They might have seen a certain relationship dynamic with their father or a father figure or just men in their life in general. I feel like, I'm not going to lie, this person, there was something about a situation that happened in their family. And it was something that just changed everything. Okay. And I feel like it's like a separation because it goes from a woman and a man. A woman is behind the man. He's sitting in the chair, and then it goes from a man sitting in a chair with a freaking cat, like he's lonely. So I feel like there's something with their father or like a father figure that's very significant. This person, to love someone and mean it, is rare and a valuable thing. I feel like their father or father figure might have hurt their mother or hurt a woman. And I feel like this man never kind of got over it. Okay. And it was like the biggest regret of his life. And it's something about this situation where your future spouse seen that made him to kind of be like this. Make every night a one night stand. So look, it goes from it goes from one night can follow you for the rest of your life. And I feel like the night that's following your future spouse for the rest of their life is the demise of a significant relationship in their life, or just seeing like a breakdown of something, okay? Of like a love relationship. I think I said the same thing. Well, anywho, and this is what caused this person to be like this. Long-term relationships are great. Have as many as you can. Surround yourself with young partners and stay fit. So let me tell you something. Your person, your future spouse, is going to be a huge cheater, a real bad cheater. And they're going to be a cheater until they die. Because they are so terrified of feeling that pain that they seen a father figure feel when it came to doing something that they regret. And I feel what's so funny, it could be this, it could not be that, but it could be that this father figure ended up cheating with one woman or maybe a couple of women. But your person is going to take it to heart and they're just going to say, I'm just going to cheat with everybody. So I don't ever have to feel that pain or that hurt. They are terrified of feeling that hurt and pain. So it's very interesting. I don't know if they've gotten their heart. Maybe they have gotten their heart broken. Maybe they haven't. But I feel like if they have gotten their heart broken, that's even just really just set them off on the edge. And even made it even more worse. So someone is going to realize you weren't crazy. You were actually right about everything. I feel there is something that you might end up telling this person about themselves, okay, with how they are. You might realize this situation with like a father figure or something that they need to kind of get to the root of. Um, but I think by the time that they get to the root of, it's kind of going to be too late. And I think they're going to break their own heart. Like they're one of those people, they break their own hearts. They disappoint themselves before anyone else can, because that's kind of what they've seen. And I don't know what, it's something about this mother, their mother or some woman that when this stuff, whenever this happened, it really broke a feminine energy down. And I think that your person had to be there to witness it. And it was very hard for them as a child. So this is deep, deep inner child stuff. But I feel like you're going to try to help them to get this right. And they're just not going to listen. But somehow, some way along the line, they're going to be like, you were right in the end. Okay. So how they view you. This is where it's about to get real horrible, because I feel like their pain is kind of going to affect you. All right. They're going to view you as pretty much, there are as many forms of love as there are moments in time. They're going to view you as someone, oh, and it's the truth, universally acknowledged, that a single man is a possession of good fortune, must be in want of a wife. They're going to view you as like, they love you as a friend. They love you as a mother. They love you as a wife. They love, like, they're going to feel like you give them a lot of forms of love, which is very crazy, because you would think all of that, all of those forms of love that you're giving to them, you would think that that would satisfy their craving. But it doesn't, because they're going to be messing with someone in the background. Okay. And I feel like this person views you as like, you're too independent for them. Okay. They're going to view you as like, love is like the wild rose, friendship is the holly tree, but which will bloom most constantly. They're going to feel like you could be their friend instead of a lover. And if you had the choice, you would just leave them alone and be their friend. You'll be fine with that. They feel like you aren't one of those people that are going to stay around while you get cheated on, but they still feel like they would cheat on you. Crazy enough. But they view you as like a person that's not going to stick around for that. Now, this is the thing. They also view you as you're one of those people that, if it was a situation where you kind of are in this type of dynamic with them, you fall in love and you can't get out of, you can't drop your feelings for this person. They're going to have you in a third party situation, and you're just going to be very like detached from them. And what you're going to do, you're going to drink your problems away. You're going to party. You're going to have fun. You're going to have a little drama in between. You might go upside this person's head about what they're doing in third party situations. When you're sober, you're more calm. But when you're either going to, it's something about you drinking or partying, or it's something that's going to happen in like this relationship dynamic where you're kind of going to have a suppressant for yourself, for your pain that you're going through, that you don't really express. Okay. Now this is what scares me for you guys, pile. You guys have the blank card. So the blank card talks about something good. It could be something really, really good, or something really, really bad and detrimental. But this card is literally blank because the angels have cut off messages. They don't want anything else to be said. It's kind of like, it's like zip it. So there's something in your future, and I'm not gonna lie, if you guys see how this is going, it's very scary. It's not a good thing. This person views you as like they will really, really bring you to the ground, kind of like how the feminine energy that they saw with their father figure or whoever they look at as a father figure did to their mother or whomever. They kind of feel like that cycle will repeat. Okay. And you would kind of kick the, like, I'm not gonna lie, it gives me the energy of like you guys getting drunk, you getting drunk due to this person hurting you, putting you in a third party situation. You're in a relationship with him. This is what he views. He feels like, he's scared that you're going to drink or something, and you don't have to drink, but you're gonna do something where you're suppressing your pain. You get into a car and you get in a car accident, and boom, it's over. You get what I'm saying? You might not die, hopefully, but it's something like that. And they're very scared of that. So when this person first meets you, and going along into the relationship, this person is very scared for you because they're scared of what they could do to you, and they're scared that cycle is going to repeat, but they don't know how to stop it because they're in so much fear of them feeling the same hurt that they felt with a father figure, because it's a father figure that regrets for the rest of his life what he's done to a woman. And I feel like the more this person fears this, the harder they're going to push this situation with you guys to where it might end up happening. Where it's like something is going to happen and they're going to really get you kind of hurt due to your pain that you're trying to subside in some way. Pile 2, this is a horrible. I'm sorry, you guys. I can't even sugarcoat this. This is not an energy that I like. So I'm not going to lie, Pile 2. If you are in this relationship already, or if you do meet this type of person and you see you're going into this spiral, get out. Get out while you can, girl. Please, or guy. All right, pile number 2. So this is your guys' reading. I'm so sorry. It wasn't probably what you wanted to hear, but it's what you needed to hear. But this is good because it'll give you a heads up. And it'll also, excuse me, y'all know I burp on. But I will burp quick. But it'll give you the heads up of, what you need to look out for. So you don't mess up and have your own demise or go into this horrible spiral. And let me tell you something, this blank card and this energy with these cards, this is real good or this is real bad. So make sure that it's real good and leave this person alone. Okay? All right, pile 2, that is your guys' reading. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button because when you do, it allows you to never miss a beat with your girl. Okay? Beep, beep, toot, toot. Hey. Ew. All righty. Until next time, you guys. Bye-bye. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay. Alrighty, so pile number 3. Let's see if you guys can slow it down for me because pile number 2 was so, oh my God. It was so like, anywho. So you guys, pile number 3, if you guys chose this pile, you guys chose the hydroquartz quartzo contacts that I ended up getting and never worn because one of them was scratched real bad. All of my money down the drain. Anywho, so yeah, you guys, your future spouse, there's something about when you meet your future spouse or how they are. You might like their eyes. They might like your eyes. You could be wearing contacts. There might be something about like something really beautiful about them. Okay. Or something they find beautiful about you. But I feel like you guys will have a lot of power when it comes to this connection. Like you guys are seeing clear that, like I like you, you like me, or I think you're hot. You think I'm hot, you think I'm fine, I think you're fine, okay? But they will look at you as like, it's something very exotic. I don't know if you're going to be an exotic place, you're going to be looking exotic, or an exotic shop or store, I don't know. But yeah, it's something about that. And it's like the power that this relationship is going to hold. It's just something about seeing clearly with the power. I don't know if you guys are going to be powerhouses, like have a power dynamic with each other, like a powerful relationship type stuff. But yeah, that's what it's given, okay? So let's get into the reading. Okay. So we have Cleopatra, clarified by George Clooney, Jacqueline Kennedy, clarified by Queen Victoria, Marilyn Monroe, clarified by Henry VIII, non-committal, clarified by something will work in your favor. Let me tell you something. Oh yeah, definitely remember this too. Wow, wow, wow. I hope not, because that would so not be fair. But Pile 3, if you guys ended up choosing Pile 2, or if you're drawn to Pile 2, God, I hope you're not. But if you came from Pile 2, it's something about Pile number 2. Oh, God, Jesus. Oh, anywho, so the thing is, Pile number, I might be saying it's something about Pile number 2, because with that Marilyn Monroe and the non-committal, you might have to deal with this person always, you know, having a number 2 in their life. Unfortunately, they could have another person on the side. It's never one. It's never only me and me only. It's always, okay, let me get into it. So how your person is going to be like, this person is looking for a leader. I will not even lie to you. Straight off the bat. They are looking for a leader and a wife. Simple and plain. Listen. They've always wanted a woman, okay? Not a female, but a woman, okay? That's what my grandmother says. That's the difference between a female and a woman. Especially for, they want this, especially for some title that they want in life or they're going to want, okay? There is something about, they want someone that can have grace more than beauty, okay? They definitely appreciate that. That will triumph beauty more than anything. Surface level is not what this person is looking for. Your person wants a solid, I'm not gonna lie, this person wants a wife. Like, they're not even talking about how they are. They're just talking about, like, I want a wife. This is what I want. They want a solid relationship and a woman that knows the balance, okay, of leading and following. This man wants a woman who is classic, timeless, and in a sophisticated way. Okay? They don't want to, unfortunately, they don't want a Marilyn Monroe. They will cheat with a Marilyn Monroe, but they don't want that to be their forefront woman, okay? So I'm not going to lie. How this man is, yes, you are definitely going to be the forefront woman, but they are going to be definitely cheating with the women that they would never make the forefront. Someone who gossips and rumors, and like has rumors, they don't want that to get to their person. They don't even want their person to be involved in that. They like someone who can play the background, but is always spoken of as if she's in the front due to the respect that is upheld to her. This person wants a respectful woman, but so funny, this person doesn't give their woman or their wife that same, or they know that they're not going to give them the same respects that they want their wife to give them, because he will be a cheater and he'll fall into temptation with this Marilyn Monroe card. But let me tell you something. This is not to be flattered by. I will tell you this. He will never let it break up his home. Okay? He will make sure home never crumbles and will gladly let go of a mistress than his wife. I say this because John F. Kennedy was, he was supposedly dealing with Marilyn. And when Jacqueline found out, oh, I forgot who said it, but someone was pretty much like, Kennedy was just like, John F. Kennedy was like, I'm leaving Marilyn Monroe alone. I'm not about to lose my wife for her. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, she's pretty and all, but I'm not about to mess it up with Jacqueline for her. No. So, it says never pick stability over a good time. So yeah, this is how this person is going to be like. They are going to be a leader, and they want a woman that can be on the side of them. Unfortunately, they're going to cheat. Unfortunately, they're going to fall into temptation. But they always want a woman that's going to uphold her end of the bargain and not allow herself to fall into that type of mess. They're not even they're going to make sure you're not even in this mess. You might find out, but the moment you find out, they're going to wrap it up. Okay? And they might end up just finding someone who can keep their mouth shut, or someone that they can cheat on with that you'll never find out about. But you'll just have an intuition on. And that's kind of how they view it. Like, they're going to have a wife, but they definitely are going to be tempted. So, how do they feel about you? Okay, how are they going to feel about you? There is something... There is something you keep private, or you're a private person about situations or things in your life. This is what they really, really love about you. Okay? Due to this, they feel like you are very intelligent and you're not messy, which they like. You're very secretive. You don't brag much. You could have met at a store, and they like never seen your car. And then when they meet up with you again, you pull up in a G-Wagon. Okay? And it's like, this person is like, where the hell did that come from? You kind of surprise this person in a very sophisticated way. If this person has an affair on you, and your relationship is rocky, you keep appearances and you never speak on it. You know what I'm saying? And they like something about that. This person is going to take you serious due to how you fit them for some rank that they have or working for, and wanting to get. But this person feels like you're completely going to regret marrying them or committing to some serious relationship. Yep, they might not tell or show you their true selves until marriage or a serious commitment. And by that time, you'll already be in love. And they'll have you kind of feeling stuck with them. They know that you won't be happy, and they can't make you completely happy because of the facade that would be broken in regards to all the women that they have in the background. But this person still will feel like you have the #1 position, and even with them cheering, no one else can like take your position or your #1 spot. Like I said, though, this is not something to be flattered by, okay? But something is going to turn around in your favor, though. They feel like a situation will turn in your favor. And it is honestly because of how you uphold yourself in this situation. How you uphold your title, your integrity. So they feel like they view you as their reputation is going to suck, in the relationship, in your relationship dynamic, but your reputation is going to suck, if that makes sense, because you're going to live in your truth of, I'm not deceptive and I don't do the things that you do to me, if that makes sense. So it's very interesting. Very interesting. This is a very put together person, but when you get to know them, they're going to unravel, and there's a lot of things you're not going to know about them, and they feel like you are not going to like that, but I promise you, they're going to wrap you up and trap you up before, and they're going to have you stuck. You can even see kids in here, and by that time, you're just like, well, I'm already married. I have a family, and well, like, we're building a life together. I mean, what can I do? I just have to deal with it. But like I said, something is going to turn out in your favor with this. And I really feel like it's the reputation, because one thing I can always say about Jacqueline Kennedy, she was a very 3 times a lady. I don't even think I really even heard of her after John F. Kennedy died. And this person could have died in a past life. You guys had a past life and they could have died, but I didn't even hear about her doing anything crazy after he died. There's not really much talks of her. And if there are, it's still very high talks, like people highly talking about her. So yeah, pile number 3, this is your guys' reading. Yeah, so I want to say I hope you enjoy, but I think you guys are but look, this is the thing. The good thing about this could be and always remember, this doesn't have to be someone in the future. This could be someone from the present. Because like I said, in one of the piles, like I've done these pick-up piles, and literally my fiance comes up. You know, it literally talks about how, like, it gives the description of how we met, everything. So it could be someone in the present. But remember, you kind of have a little bit of a cheat code in fate when it comes to these readings. So if you don't want yourself in this situation, this can kind of give you that heads up. That's if you're not already kind of knee deep in this situation. But it can kind of give you that heads up before it happens, you know? So you can kind of see these things already and identify them, and then you can skedaddle before, you know what I'm saying, before you get sucked in too deep. Okay, so that's the good thing about it. Now if you already in this, unfortunately, you know, you have to make a hard decision. But I'm not gonna lie, you're not, this is not a your future spouse this person is not gonna make you happy, and they're gonna really fool you. Okay, they're gonna truly fool you. So yeah, pile number 3, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Click the notification bell button in order to receive my videos and never miss a beat with your girl. Okay, so you guys, until next time, bye bye.